awful quiet. Everything all right?
I think I'm all out of words for you.
What happened back there? Can tell it's eating at you. Wanna talk about it?
You wanna know what's eating at me? That I didn't get to her first. Ahead of you.
Reed.
It should have been me down there with Zomi. Not you. I should have looked her in the eye. Heard her say she wanted out of life. I could have changed her mind.
Really think so?
Secure target.
It's no one's fault, Reed.
Stop. Just stop.
Somi chose this path. Nothing was gonna change that.
Shame will never know if there's any truth to that.
Choice wasn't yours to make, Reed. Wasn't your fault. Reed?
FIA Special Agent Terry. I'll have our people take over the body.
No. V, could you carry Somi? Please.
I got her.
Place her here.
Take good care of her.
V, the President will like a word.
Rosalind.
V.
What'll happen to Somi now?
FIA Special Agent Song So-mi was killed in the line of duty. I'll make sure that's how she's remembered.
And how will you remember her?
As my failure. I could have done more for her, perhaps. Maybe all of us could have.
Song opted to die rather than fall into your hands. Know that, right?
Death is never the answer. I've seen too much of it already. Were I in her shoes, I would have chosen life.
Yeah, well, you weren't.
If I'm not mistaken, neither were you.
Fake smile, hollow phrases, patronizing tone. See why you keep getting reelected. Because at day's end, it's just politics to you, isn't it?
You'd be wise to remember who you're speaking to.
And who would that be, exactly?
All right. I can't deny you tried to help her. Thank you for your service to the NUSA.
Rosalind, wait. And my reward? Remember being promised some help.
You were promised assistance for bringing So-Mi in alive. If you fail to deliver your end of the bargain, why should we deliver ours? In fact, we should charge you for the harm you've brought to the agency and the NUSA. But the federal government isn't petty. As for compensation,
Keep moving.
Think I know how you're feeling, Reed. Know the pain.
We're all set to go.
She asked me once if I'd always be by her side when she fucked up. I said I wouldn't miss it for the world. She didn't believe me. Just smiled. Shook her head, but she wasn't buying it. Tell. Lost all my friends when you recruited me, she said. Now don't you become my enemy. That's all I ask. Was I a friend or an enemy? Fuck.
Listen, there anyway. Shit, Sand's fucking hot. There any way I can help?
I need to help myself. I just don't know how. I failed her.
Know what it's like to lose someone close. All the questions you think of, then mull with no prospect of ever getting an answer.
Questions without answers. About summed up my whole life there.
You know, Reed, got to know So-Mi about as well as you knew her. Ever want to talk?
I think it's high time you headed back to Night City. Show me. For what it's worth. I hope you're at peace.
Found out treasures are always lost. Pleasures and rage and you. Be careful with your moves. Tonight, I think the time is right. I think the blood is dried. It cries for more. So what are we waiting for? Wires and chains starting to fade. It feels like a game you have to play. Lights out. Is this who you really are? Can't look into your eyes. Your twisted mind. It's dark, so dark. We end it now. It ends right here, right now. Please tell me you brought the end. Slide up the sky. You fade into the night. Wires and chains starting to fade. It feels like a game you have to play. Days we were Who are you now?
You know, ever since the start of this whole FIA business, been trying to pin down a strange feeling. This fear gnawing at my insides, yelling louder and louder. Yelling that I should delta as far away as possible. Think I've finally figured out what it was.
Demons of your past come tugging at your balls?
Tenacious, the motherfuckers. Some stories don't get a happy ending for the credits roll. Leaving questions you're never gonna find the answers to. Questions you'll lug around till the day you croak.
Sounds about right.
Better believe it.
Story's over, Johnny. You're beating a dead horse.
What if it's not actually dead?
Past's the past. Do yourself a favor and let it rest in peace.
One way or another, shit always ends up fucked. First Saburo, then Yorinobu, now Myers. Got a knack for getting in dangerous peeps' ways, you know? For real, though. How's it feel, you know? With all that's gone down.
Did what Somi asked me to do. Why? Wrong call, you think?
With you on the decision itself, but... still ain't gonna be me struggling to sleep, thinking maybe there was some way to save the chick.
Yeah, just sit there and criticize me when it wasn't you making the tough calls. Fucking typical.
Not making your life any easier, I know. But thinking about Songbird, about Reed. Finally starting to see why I did all the shit I did. Why I went AWOL during the war, then set off on the warpath against Arasaka. Why I called Carrie a fucking pussy so many times. Think finally I understand why I couldn't bring myself to trust Reed. 'Cause I know his type. Idealist. Like me. Who can't see that what he believes in will devour everyone he cares about. Just one thing sets us apart. Unlike me, he saw his shit through to the end. Price be damned. There. Fucking said it.
Thought you and Reed had a lot in common. Except when it comes to being blinded by ideals. Well, can skin that cat a dozen different ways. He did everything he could to save her. That's why he'll eventually accept her being gone. Whereas you...
Guess I was never chasing ideals. Not really. Life. That's what I was running from.
And? Still running?
Does it matter? I'm still breathing. Sort of. Just don't know what the fuck for.
Gave up on your ideals, huh? Now? Finally?
No. Just saw that behind everything we believe, there's an ugly truth we don't want to face. All right. Good talk. Get up.
You know what? Glad we talked, Johnny. You've changed.
For better or worse?
Guess we'll find out. Come on, let's go. Ugh.